Oh, she's already dressed.
I've already got this swimming done.
Just take a couple of bits off.
Hopefully those 2 days have warmed the water up.
Well,
I don't know.
I don't think it'll be any colder than the outside.
Listen, I just heard on 96.3.
I was brought up in sort of North London. I played sport at school. I was always in the netball team and the hockey and all that sort of thing. I never swam. I always liked swimming, but I was never a competitive swimmer. But I always cycled. I always cycled to school when I was a kid, from the time I was in high school. And it was quite a long ride as well, so I cycled all the time. I used to love cycling. But then when I came to Australia, I didn't cycle for many years, until the kids grew up really, and I got back into it when I was 50 and started cycling to work every day, which was 10 kilometres each way, and then I did some of the big rides, the New South Wales big rides. But again, I'm not a competitive cycler. '79 we came out, yep. Seemed like a good idea at the time. And it certainly was, best move we ever made. So we'd been talking about it for years, on and off, and we were originally approved for £10 POMs, but we had 2 children at that time, but then the property market crashed and we thought we don't want to land in Australia with no money, so we didn't go then. And then 5 years later, when we had another 2 children, we had 4 children by then, we decided we'd try again. But this time we had to pay for ourselves, but we got here. I was a registered nurse, but I was in management for the last 15 years. So I was at Gosford Hospital actually, not the hospital, at Community Child and Family Health. Yeah. So it was pretty busy, but it was. I loved it as well. I loved my work, so it's good. When I thought about retiring, I wasn't really very happy about it, but now, looking back on it, I think I don't know what I was worried about, to be honest, because I've got more in my life than I ever had, which is great. And I've met all these girls since I retired, which I retired when I was 69, and I've met them through the gym and cycling. When the coronavirus was on, we just cycled down to the beach every day during the coronavirus and had a swim and cycled home. So we just met, social distancing. We weren't actually sitting down anywhere. And it was really great that we could do that because it kept our group together and it actually consolidated our group, to be honest. Well, I swim most days, I suppose. Yeah, either just a little swim at the beach, or I do at least 2 or 3 times a week a kilometre in the pool. And the only competitive stuff I've been doing is really I swim with the Masters Swimming Club now, and I had my first competitive race 2 years ago. So it's quite good swimming as an older lady because you tend to win everything because there's not that much competition. So I quite enjoy that. They've started back with their meets now. So there's a meet on Sunday, I think, at West Pymble. So I will enter that. And it's just, it's impetus to keep you swimming really, and something to aim for. Sometimes I think I'm too active. Sometimes I have to have a rest. But I think the benefits are that you feel much better in yourself. I mean, I don't feel any different now than I did when I was a lot younger. And I certainly am healthy, but I guess I'm lucky in that regard. I mean, I'm not saying that it's down to what I'm doing. I'm just lucky that I can do all these things, because there's a hell of a lot of people that can't. So I'm well aware that it's not just, because I'm doing these things. But then, they do say if you don't use it, you lose it. So I'm sure if people, for me to start doing something now, if I hadn't been doing it for the last, I don't know how many years, I think it would be pretty difficult. So I think if you keep active, you stay active. That's what I think. I think you eat better, you sleep better, mentally you're much happier. Well, I am, but again, that's just me. I think you just need to get out there and try and do as much as you can. Even if it's just a walk or something, I don't know. But certainly for me, it's the difference between enjoying life and not enjoying life. And the ocean is different every day. Like today is pretty rough, but some days it's as like a flat as a pancake. I swim all winter as well now. I didn't used to, but I've joined a group of it's called the Frigid Digits, and that's fun as well because it makes you do it. And when I first started it, I'm going, I don't think I can do this. It's way too cold. But actually, it's amazing, how you just do it, and it because you've got that group there and they're all doing it, you do it. So it's good. As I say, I always loved swimming as a kid, and I loved the water as a kid. And my dream was to live near the beach and be able to swim at the beach every day, so pretty much living my dream actually. Not everybody can be active, but if you can, you need to keep at it, I reckon. And the younger you are when you start, the better it is for you, because then you'll keep going. And I think it's important as a kid that you have a lot of activity, because then you carry on doing it when you're older. I think if you don't do much as a kid, you end up not doing much as an adult, and I don't think that's good for you. Body's meant to be moving, so I'd say get moving, everybody, as much as you can. Lovely. Oh, very nice indeed. Quite exhausting.